I have never been to Chicago and I've never eaten a Chicago deep dish pizza. So I don't really know how it's supposed to taste. But I had some leftovers from the last time that I made pizza. And so I wanted to use those leftovers, and it seemed like a good idea to try this out because I have been wanting to try it out. Today, since I had some Italian sausage left in the freezer from the last pizza that I made, I'm gonna try to make a Chicago deep dish pizza. I might as well just go down the pizza path a little more. So I've looked up some recipe on YouTube, and so I'm gonna just go through what I have in it and what I do, and we'll see how it turns out. So here I have some warm water, some dry yeast, and I'm gonna let that sit for 10 minutes. So I was waiting for the yeast to wake up, and my water was too hot, too warm. So it looked dead. I mean, it didn't look good. So I started over. I had colder water, like room temperature. And then I added the sugar, 2 teaspoons of sugar as well. And it looks better. So let's assemble the dough. Flour here. I will add some cornmeal into this. Some salt in here. Olive oil. Melted butter. And then I'll take my dry ingredients here. So now I'm going to put some oil into my bowl here. Round little ball. And I'm going to let that rest for like 1 or 2 hours in room temperature. Alright, so the dough has been resting for 1.5 hours. And I have made a pizza sauce similar to the one I have made before, with the caramelized onions mixed up and included in the sauce. And then I also put the Italian sausage in the tomato sauce that I cooked right now. And so you can see here the dough has like tripled in size. I'm flouring my hands here. Put a little bit of flour on the board. We'll take the dough. I'll put some flour on the dough here. I also flour my rolling pin here. And I roll this dough out like kind of a circular pattern. And then what I do, so I try to roll the dough onto the rolling pin here. And then I take so this is more of a cake sort of vessel here, but I'm gonna use it anyway and see if it works. A lot of olive oil in the baking tin here. Then I'm rolling the dough over. And the dough is really huge, but let's see what happens here. I'll try to push the dough into the tin here. And actually there's a lot of dough hanging out from the side here. So I'll actually cut off some of that. So I got the dough over in the baking form here, and apparently you're supposed to put cheese at the bottom of the dough. So I'll put some low moisture mozzarella. And then I have my sausage tomato sauce here, which is pretty dope as far as I can tell. It smells delicious, so let's put that on here. I just realized something. So I just realized that I kind of forgot about a component which I really wanted to be in there. Pickled pepperoncini. And so I'm gonna slice that up and also put that in. And to finish this off, what I have is some Parmigiano Reggiano, I think it is. It's Italian hard cheese at least. Then I'm just gonna fold the dough over like that. And I'm gonna hit the top with some olive oil. And now it's time to bake it. It's time to take out the pizza from the oven, and so let's see how it looks. So as you can see, it looks alright. I think that putting it in such a short but tall kind of baking tin like this gives it too much height. I mean, it's too much. It's just too tall, I think. But we'll see. Maybe when it cools down and sets, it will be all right. All right, so I took the deep dish pizza out from the oven like 20 minutes ago, and now I'm gonna cut it up and I'm gonna eat because I'm hungry. It's like 4 p.m. and I didn't eat any breakfast, so I don't know if I'll eat the whole deep dish pizza, but if I do, I'll probably die. But I'll eat some of it and then I'll put it in the freezer or something. But I'll cut it up and you'll see. So here it is. It sounds good when you tap it like this. It's like sounds like a really hard pillow or something. So as you can see, it didn't really stay in one place. It's like a sort of a pie crust with bolognese on it, but hopefully it's delicious. Maybe I should have waited longer to cut it, but